Hey y'all, my name's Olivia Guindon. I'm going to be a senior at Thelma Memorial next year, and I wanted to share my testimony with y'all today for Cats for Christ. In 2016, I was a freshman at Thelma Memorial, and I was doing very well in softball, was doing very well in school and with friends. I was one of the most recruited kids out of our entire area. I had my entire life planned out. I knew what I was gonna do. I was gonna go to some big D1 college and play softball, and I had it made. I thought my life was as good as it could get. And then that October in 2016, me and my sister, on our way to a softball tournament, we were in a very bad car accident, and I suffered a very traumatic brain injury. I had 16 skull fractures, and when they brought me to the hospital, actually life-flighted me to the hospital, the doctors gave me a 3% chance to live. And even if I did live, they said I wasn't gonna even really be alive. So when I did wake up from my coma, I couldn't really talk, I couldn't really walk, I couldn't eat on my own. I had no control over my body. My memory was horrible. We used to joke that I suffered from amnesia, and I couldn't really live on my own. I wasn't really my own person, and every day I realized how bad it was and how far behind I was, and it would make me really frustrated and angry because I had worked so hard to get to where I was, and it was all gone. I had to completely start over, but I realized I had to make a decision. God did save my life, even though I was given almost nothing to live. Like, they didn't think it was a miracle that I even survived. And I realized that I had to get to work. I had to do my therapy. I wanted to play softball so bad. Even ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to play college softball. It's been a big dream of mine, and I knew that if I ever wanted a chance to do that, I was gonna have to get to work. And so I had to stop focusing on so much of what I lost, and I had to realize how much I gained, and I had to focus on what I gained every day, even if it was little. I would have to focus on if I could talk better, walk better, just kind of function on my own a little bit more. Even though I knew I was at a point one time in my life where I was completely independent, I couldn't focus on that, and I had to move on. And so even though I had really hard days where I was sad, frustrated, I knew the Lord told me not to quit. I couldn't give up with everything He had given back to me, and how with Him saving my life. And I knew honestly I had to trust God. I had to lean into Him, because I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't function on my own. I couldn't wake up every day and do what I had to do on my own. And so my walk with Jesus just overall grew, and I really had, for the first time in my life, I had to 100% lean into Him and trust Him and what His promise was. And so now, it's been 3.5 years since the car wreck, and I still have to work really hard every day. I still have to work on my memory. I still have to do exercises. I have to work on my balance. Just simple things that the car wreck really affected. I still struggle with it, but in October, I received an athletic scholarship from the University of Massachusetts, and I verbally committed there. So I'm going to play softball, D1 softball at the University of Massachusetts, and I'm so excited. And I couldn't have done it without God and Him just sticking by me and trusting Him, and He gave me my dream back. And I just want to say that God is faithful, and I just want to encourage you to trust Jesus, because He is Waymaker, and He is He loves you so much that he promises to never leave you and stay by your side. So thank you, y'all.